Hey, this is Carlo for GQTV here at San Diego Comic Con, and I'm here with Lindsay Morgan.
Hi.
Lindsay, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Sure. My name's Lindsay. Lindsay Morgan. I'm an actress and sometimes director, and we're here at Comic Con. I just did the Enter the Latina Superhero panel, which was amazing. And did you have a chance to see it?
We did not.
Well, I'm sure someone recorded it. He missed out.
I hope so. Yeah, absolutely. Can you tell me a little bit about the roles that you're known for?
Sure. The role I played the longest was on a show called The 100, where I played Raven Reyes for 7 years. And then my next show after that was for Walker, Texas Ranger. I played Mickey Ramirez for 2 years.
How did you get into acting?
I kind of got into it by accident. I had a friend. I was always into the arts, so I did theater, but I was also a visual artist. But I also was interested in politics and journalism, so I really didn't know what I wanted to do. But I really loved the theater kind of company at my college, and so while I was there, one of my friends was interning for an agent in town, and asked me to, can you just come to the agency so I can sign someone, look like I'm doing something. So I went as a good friend that I am, and then she started sending me out on auditions, and then I started booking it. So it was literally just like kismet. I don't even know, fate something, but I found a lot of happiness through it, and I found a lot of joy. And at that time in my life in college, I was feeling really lost and really disillusioned with all my prospects in the world. I was really not loving politics anymore, not loving journalism anymore, and theater and acting became kind of a bright light for me. So I just followed my joy.
Nice. That's a good outlet.
Yeah.
What are some of the biggest obstacles, would you say, that you've had to overcome?
You know, being an actor is you're a freelancer. You're going from job to job, and there isn't any job stability. There isn't any future stability. It is a lot of unknowns. Actually, most of it is completely unknown. And it can be really frustrating and scary because, you can't really plan for your future or depend on a future or even depend on an income. So that's a struggle. And, it's also tough maintaining a belief in yourself when you are putting yourself out there all the time and you're getting rejected over and over and over again. It's tough on the ego. But I also find it to be just incredibly rewarding, because if you do keep going, if you do have a belief in yourself, if everyone tells you no, but you say yes to you, I think that creates growth, and that makes you a stronger and better person. So when I started acting, I always knew it was going to make me be a better person. I actually was a little shy, like inherently. I'm not like a very extroverted personality. I'm quite introverted at times. And so when I went through this, I knew I had to face a lot of fears in order to do this. And if I faced my fears, I would come out the other end a better person, irregardless if, say, I got the job or not. So lots of obstacles, but I'd say a lot of rewards too, a lot of self-growth.
Can you tell me a little bit about the panel that you had here at San Diego Comic Con?
Sure. You missed it. Don't worry. You can watch it online. He will watch it. We just did a panel called Enter the Latina Superhero at Comic Con, and it was an incredible discussion with trailblazers of Latina women in this industry making headway and history, getting content created and their stories created and made. And, really speak on behalf of the Latino community in the industry and the lack of their voices in that portrayal. I look up to a lot of the women that were on the panel, and what they've done and how they've had the tenacity to go for their dream when they got a lot of no's and I got a lot of doors shut in their faces. So, if you want an incredible, empowering panel and a really knowledgeable and intelligent talk on kind of obstacles you and many others face in this industry, I'd give it a listen. It was really informative.
Do you have any advice for anyone out there, that don't see themselves on the screen, but they want to get into the field?
I feel like I didn't really see myself on the screen that much when I was young. And, it is important. It is important because the more exposure we have to other ways of life, it breeds tolerance, and it also makes us learn about each other and then understand each other more. And I think in return have more compassion and be kinder to people because we know them and we experience them. So I would say now things are changing a lot. And if you don't see yourself, put yourself out there. If you feel like your story is not being told, you should tell your story. And we're in a day and age where we all have a camera in our pockets. We all have access to the internet. We all are our own directors, writers, and performers. So put yourself out there. Sure, it might be cringe a couple of times, but if it's something that's in your heart, you shouldn't let anything or anyone stop you.
I think that's a very powerful speech.
Thanks.
Going forward, anything that you're working on, future plans that you could talk about?
I took a little bit of a break for myself, and I'm really grateful for that time off. I needed to really recalibrate my own perspective of the industry and also
So nice to meet you.
the kind of art I wanted to create and the kind of person I wanted to become myself, my own journey. But now coming back, I have 2 movies coming out, both independent features. One's called And on the Eighth Day, and another one's called Single Car Crashes. They're doing the festival circuit right now, and hopefully will be on the streaming service soon.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Do you know any festivals they might be playing at?
On the 8th, they just played at the Dallas International Film Festival, and Single Car Crashes just played at the Chicago. They played at Cinequest, and they also just played at a Chicago one. I don't remember the name, but it was a great turnout and a great response.
I'm looking forward to seeing those.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you for your time. It's been fun talking to you.
Yeah.
And I hope you enjoy the rest of your convention.
Thank you, Carla. I hope you do too.
Absolutely.
All right.